Before we get started talking about IELTS reading and IELTS listening, let's talk a little bit about the books that we'll be using. So, in this course, we'll focus on Cambridge University's Process series of books, which is the IELTS Cambridge Practice textbook. All right, you know them because they have dark blue cover, and there are different editions with different sets of questions, starting from number one, and I'm going to 17 and probably 18 and 19 in the future. And those books also divided into two different types, which are the G for general test and A is for academic test. Now, when we start with some of the different question type, the IELTS reading and IELTS listening, first of all, we'll usually look at the official example from the official IELTS website. For those ones, you can find the material for you to practice yourself underneath the video. All right. So there should be a downloadable content, piece of content. For the listening, you'll be able to find it in a video. All right. So that part is pretty easy, but then it gets a little complicated when we move to the Cambridge books for practice. What you can do to make sure you find the question that we're working on easily is to check the name of the video. All right. So the name of the video will tell you which book we're working on, whether it's an A or G book, and which part of the test and which test that we're working on. Then you will be able to find those tests easily. And we can take an example to make it clear. So what you can see in a blue is the name of the video. So what does that mean? So the first part is multiple choice question 1. That's the type of the question that we'll be working on. And the 13A, that means it's the book edition 13. A is academic. And then you'll turn to, in that book, the second test under the third part of that second test, and you'll find out it is all about trends in business. That's kind of the topic to make sure that you found the right test. And in case if you're not sure about what does the book look like, this is the book like. This is what you have to search on Google. Now, unfortunately, we aren't able to provide those Cambridge books to you ourselves and as a part of this course. The reason for that is that the books are copyrighted by the Cambridge University Press, and they don't give permission to any course to give the books away. So what we can do is check them together. We can find out the answers together and we can practice them together. Unfortunately, what we can't do is that to give you those books directly. The books are available to buy on Amazon and on the Cambridge University's press website, where a lot of students do that. They download the books directly. They search on Google something like IELTS Cambridge book, and that's another way that many people use. Now, this isn't ideal situation. We are working on a solution to this problem. But for now, we hope that you enjoy the course. And of course, if you do have any question about this, make sure you send me a message and I'll be happy to answer any question you ask. And let's move on to the next part of the course.